Hey y'all, what's going on YouTube channel? It's Charles Down again. Y'all go hard, go home channel. All right, so here this thing, y'all. Hey, look, normally I get to talking about all the subscribing and all that stuff. I'm not even gonna go through that first, and I go over the end of this because it ain't gonna be that long. I'm gonna listen to these people a little bit, and I'm gonna talk a little smack. But the thing about this video is racism is racism. It doesn't matter what group you come from. I'm not even asking the subscribers and all that stuff. I'm not even gonna start that video out with this one. I'm gonna tell people right now. It doesn't matter what race you come from. Racism is racism. If you are an Asian person and somebody's being racist against Asians, you need to whoop that ass. If you're white and somebody's being racist against white people, you need to whoop that ass. If you are black, Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever race, ethnic group you coming from, somebody being racist against that, you need to whoop that ass. And you don't explain to them why. Because they know why. Now, if y'all ain't been paying attention right now, this is Obsidian's little coffee chat with Just Pearly Things, okay? And because she said a junk about racism and about what she feels about. I don't care what you feel, and nobody should care what she feels. She kept that shit to herself. That's basically how it is. It's just basically that. If anybody that's watching, they know what's going on. All right. She said she made some comments about racism and reparations and stuff, when she should just shut the fuck up. So, my scientist is bad, so we ain't gonna make this one long. I'm gonna go on here and I'm gonna play this a little bit because this lady down here in this little corner right here, if you see the arrow moving, is about to get in that ass. And this is what should have been happening the whole time. Obsidian is a race trader. He's a race trader for this. I don't care how intelligent he thinks he is. Dude got glasses, all the other good shit. Don't fuck you. How many degrees you got don't matter. You're a race trader. When somebody comes and says something about black people and what we've been going through and downplays it, and they have another race, and you go along with that shit and try to defend them, your ass is a race trader. Race traitor. You know what I'm saying? If you want smoke, you can come for it, homie. Shots fired. I'm finna play this shit right quick, and we're gonna see what this chick finna tell off on Pearly Things. She should have kept her mouth fucking shut. Now let's go ahead and watch this.
Or bending to the knee of all these comments that I'm seeing involving my name and stuff like that. I think it's a bit unfair, actually, a bit more racist towards your own kinfolk. Actually, if you are speaking to another uh, black person and you can say things like that and you don't feel like it's offensive, then um, I don't know where this conversation is going to go to in regards to helping the conversation move forward.
I want to give Just Pearly Things a chance to respond, and then we'll go to Jessica X. Go right ahead, Pearl.
Waiting for Jessica S, y'all.
No, I agree with what he said.
Very good. Jessica X, you're on the air. Go right ahead. You're on the
Here
air
we
with
go.
Just
Here
Pearly
we
Things.
go.
And this is very interesting because you're also a native Brit of black background. So go right ahead. You're on the air.
Now, this what was about to happen right now is what all the black men on this doggone panel should have been doing. This is why you won't see me associate myself with the black manosphere. These niggas is weak. But here we go.
Yeah, so I did my live stream yesterday, and I know Pearl listened to it. I saw her in the chat. And I could see actually both sides of the situation and what's going on. But I do have to say that even in this interview so far, Pearl, and the first thing I said in my show was that you should not have spoken on this issue because you, as a white person, are removed from a black person's experience. And that comes through in the arguments that you're making about reparations. you say that it's not fair for white people today to pay for, the sins of their forefathers, of their ancestors, but white people today benefit from the sins of their forefathers and ancestors. Black people today have to struggle because of the sins of white people's forefathers and ancestors. And that's what reparations is about. White people in America have had hundreds of years of head starts over Black people. Whether they utilize it or not, they have had that opportunity where Black people haven't. So reparations is to make up for that. Because you're white, it's not your situation, it's not something you can experience or empathize with. You're so far removed, and I don't think that you see that. And that's why it doesn't make sense for you to speak on these situations, because you're so removed from it. Your stance is unsympathetic, it's out of touch, and it's not something that you need to be speaking on publicly. So I'll say that about that.
Shut the fuck up. I don't go and tell Asian people about that their struggle ain't that bad. I don't tell Jewish people the Holocaust wasn't that bad. That shit was fucked up.
Pearl, your response, and I would like to respond too, but first,
yeah, because I want to see what his bitch ass gonna say. This is a bitch ass dude. This ain't no black man. This is a male that's got black skin. You're not a black man. There ain't no way in the hell you don't back up no damn racist shit. You don't never do that.
You first. Go ahead.
No, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I agree. I shouldn't really talk about that stuff. So.
Yeah, that's the best thing she could have did.
Okay.
Yeah. It's much simpler left that way.
Well, I would say this, Jessica. I accept your premise that Pearl is not qualified to discuss this. As a native-born Black American.
Now, if you know that shit, then why the fuck are you even backing this person up? You should have been told her that. He should have been told her that. See, this is why the Black manosphere won't work. You got people in it that's weak and full of shit. That's why you won't see me associate myself with that. I watched that junk for a whole year. I had people talking shit to me, talking about some, you just watch these videos just doing this. No, I'm understanding what's going on.
American who can trace his lineage back to before the Civil War, I can say that you may be on thin ice in this regard as well. Professor Glenn Loury, born in Chicago, a graduate of Northwestern University and MIT, one of the youngest tenured professors at Harvard University that's Black ever, holding forth now at Brown University, also is against reparations. Are you familiar with that, Jessica?
It doesn't matter, Obsidian. That's besides my point, whether Professor Brown is against reparations.
Professor Loury.
Professor Loury is entitled to his opinion, and Black people have different stances on the reparations. But again, it's something that you experience, and it's part of what you know. It's external to Pearl. It's alien. And I get what you're saying in terms of me skating on thin ice, and I acknowledge that. I acknowledged that in my live stream yesterday, and I challenge you to find where I've given my stance on slavery and reparations. The furthest I go is that I think Black people deserve reparations, and I'm saying that as somebody that has Black in me, right? People are quick to disqualify the Black Brit experience or the Black Brit stance on slavery, but you have to remember a sizable amount of our population here is Caribbean, who are also descendants of slavery.
And I have no problem with the Caribbean case for reparations. I have nothing to say about it, as I'm not Caribbean and have not studied the matter to any degree. My only point in pointing out Professor Glenn Loury, number one, I've actually interviewed him on this channel, and we talked about the reparations issue, and he said on this channel why he was against reparations, and part of the reason was the same as Pearl. His position was, are we going to make whites, the vast majority of whom, by the way, got here after slavery ended, pay for those who did engage in it?
You see,
so
here's the thing, you dumb fucker. That's the government that has to pay. You see, I don't understand how people could think this guy's so doggone smart. The government, the damn country that caused this is what people are asking the money from. They gave it to Asians. They gave it to the Native Americans. Anybody else that came to this country, Holocaust people, all that stuff. If you're here, you get something for it. You don't get nothing if you black. What the fuck is this dude talking about? I'm laughing at this nigga. What the fuck? Dude. This dude is a loser. But let's go ahead and see what the rest of it got to say.
I'm just pointing out that Pearl is not unique along racial lines for taking an anti-reparations stance. That was my.
She is unique. She is white. She's not black like the person you just said, you stupid fuck. You see, this is the problem with the manosphere right here. You see, you got these jokers, and I've been saying it the whole time. I've been making my videos, and I've been talking about these jokers. You got these people come on this shit, talking all this shit, but they don't have nothing inside of them that has any kind of values or morals. They're just doing this shit for money. That's why I be turning down the cash apps and all that stuff. That's why I don't ask for it. I just ask for subscriptions on my channel. Because if you ask for money, you start getting like this dude.
My only point. Let me go to Authentic Alphas. They've been waiting very patiently. I want to give them a chance to jump in. Authentic Alphas, you're on the air with Just Pearly Things.
What's going on, man? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that's on the panel. Obsidian, we want to let you know we do value and appreciate what you've done for the Black YouTube community.
Thank you.
This is actually my co-host right here. You guys know me. I'm the founder, and I run Authentic.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cut it off right there because when all the black guys talk, all they're gonna be doing is trying to back this chick up, and there is no backing her up. There's no backing her up. There is none. There's no backing her up. And when you downplay slavery, when you downplay reparations, you pissed off all the black people in America. Anyone that's a real black person. Now, you know, these guys on this panel, they're not real black people. But it's a damn shame, and this is what I want to say about the black manosphere, and I'm going to be out of here on this one. It's a doggone shame that a woman has to come on the channel and tell the black men about what's going on. We're supposed to be the freaking leaders, and this is the problem. This Obsidian dude is a race hater. Okay, I get it. Some black people don't agree with reparations. I get it. But those are black people. They don't want to agree, that's fine. They don't want to. But then again, if you don't agree with it, then you got to go and look at, well, shoot, the Native Americans got something. The Asians got something. You're a Holocaust victim in this country, you can get something. You can't get nothing for being black and have your people being put up with racism. Just like the black people, the lady was on there was saying, this set a whole damn big ass gap between people. I just don't know what to say about it. But y'all drop the comments, y'all let me know what y'all think. But in my opinion, this Ascendant guy is a race hater, and I ain't gonna never go back on that. So I've seen him several times. He misrepresents what people says. He did it with Kimberly Foster for Harriet channel, and I don't like her. She's a race hater. She's a race hater too. She hates black men. She does. She's a black girl. She hates black men. She hates blue collar workers. There's a lot of stuff like that. But he misrepresented some of the stuff that the woman said when she was talking about doing a sipping paint. He called it a sucking paint and made all these videos about it. I mean, I think this guy hates black people. That's my opinion. Y'all drop the comments, let me know what y'all think. It's been Tarzan Down to y'all. Go hard, go home. Y'all subscribe, like, share, do what y'all want to. But for me, when you as a black man got to get explained why black people need doggone reparations in this country, you got a problem. And Obsidian has that problem. This been Tarzan Down to y'all. Go hard, go home. Peace.